Hi everyone, happy Monday and welcome to Lauren's Motivational Minute. This week's topic is about anger, and something very interesting happened this weekend that makes me talk about the topic. No, it wasn't me that lost it, but it was actually my 4.5-year-old. And what does a 4.5-year-old teach adults? Quite a bit. Well, my oldest one got very upset because something was taken away from her that could have hurt her. It was a safety issue. But she didn't quite understand and threw the biggest fit. Oh, she was enraged. She was throwing things. She was angry. She was using mean-spirited words. Naturally, she got time out, but she continued her tantrum in time out, and it just wasn't working. And, my mother-in-law was losing it. My husband was losing it. And at some point I said, okay, we need to try something different. So I brought her up to my office and I sat her down. I gave her a piece of paper and a pencil. And I said, why don't you draw what you're feeling? And she looked at me and she's very upset. And she says, I don't know how. And she was very upset. I said, well, why don't you draw our family? You know how to do that. So she sat down, and interestingly enough, usually when she draws our family, she draws everybody with happy faces. But this time she decided to do unhappy faces, those upside down frowns. And she didn't like it. So she took an eraser and she erased the frowns and put some happy faces in its place. And she looked up at me and she said, Mommy, I feel a lot more calm now. And I said, did it feel good to kind of get it out of your system? And she says, yeah. And I said, good. I said, let's talk about what happened. And she and I were able to rationally discuss what happened with the toy that was taken away from her that could have hurt her. And I think she kind of understood. Well, she did understand. She didn't like it, but she understood. And it made me think, well, how can we do this as adults? I think a lot of times when we have anger, we react and we lash out, but we don't honor our feelings. We don't get ourselves calm in a rational state so that we can really work out the issues and come to an agreement, or come to an idealization, or whatever it is, or realization that things are going to be okay and that we can talk about them. So next time you find yourself getting crazy angry, journal, draw a picture, go for a walk, and really think and honor your anger and why it is that you're angry. And then maybe you can have a nice rational conversation after. You'd be amazed at the wonders it can have in your business life as well as your family life.